What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's good with it? What's good with it? What up? What up? What up? Is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How's the sound now? Fun mix time. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I was connected to Bluetooth there. It was probably my AirPods. Wherever the heck they are. I was probably connected to my AirPods. and didn't realize. What's going on, Aubrey? Welcome in, welcome in. Positive vibes, as always, positive vibes. I'm just here on my MSI Raider computer here, getting stuff done, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I got this computer here to help me edit videos and stuff because my old Asus Vivo book was so slow at editing videos and rendering videos and stuff like that. It took me forever to get videos done, right? And bro, I got like so much. I got so much content from our cabin in the woods trip to go through. Like I'm continuously going through this content, and I gotta cut a lot of the stuff out, you know what I mean? But no, that's how they are, bro. Look, that's how they are. Look, it's cause the lights are on, right? So if I go into my Steel series here on the computer and I go to the engine and the configuration, I can disable it. And there you go. See? I guess maybe some gamers like it lit up like that. I don't know. I mean, I got used to it. It was weird at first. It was weird at first, but I got used to it. See, you can set it to different, like, you know what I mean, settings and stuff like that, and it'll, like, blink and stuff. But I usually just leave it on plain like that. Lights up the keyboard nice. And like I said, I got used to all the buttons and that, right? So, I mean, it takes time. It takes time to get used to it and stuff like that, right? But you know, we get her done, and hey, that's what it's all about, right? Uh, I couldn't pass up the deal on that computer. It was such a good deal at Best Buy, Canada. Such a good deal. Like you literally couldn't go wrong. Um, like the MSRP on it was crazy, and then the deal I got, and a little bit of a discount. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a discount on top of a discount. You know what I mean? If you know somebody that works there, something like that, employee discounts are always great. You know what I'm saying? Employee discounts are always great. I'll give you a little look. It stopped raining out here. It stopped raining out. But she's still a little different, brother. A little windy out there. Oh, yours got like 20 different modes for the lights? Yeah, I don't know. I think there's like a certain app not app or program I need to set them differently. I'm not sure what. I got to do some googling. Um but you know what I mean? This is just like straight out of the box type thing, right? You know what I mean? Straight out the box with the pre-installed software on it, right? So I will say though, I mean it's like I play Fortnite on it and stuff. Because the wife likes Fortnite and that, right? So I play with her, and it like I got everything set the highest settings and like epic and everything, and it just runs flawlessly, right? It runs flawlessly. You can't, you really can't. I don't know. I can't complain. I can't complain. It's such an upgrade from what I had before, right? It's such an upgrade from what I had before. Tower PCs, if it's only a PC for home usage, it's better than laptop, since you can buy a mid-range for similar price and upgrade it when you want. Yeah, this one's still upgradable. There's more slots for memory in it as well, and there's another slot for another hard drive as well. And the processor in that can be changed as well. So once the i9 processor or whatever, you know what I mean? If I experience a little bit of lag or something like that, I can it's upgradable. This thing is thick and heavy. Steel series. It's, it's a heavy computer, so yeah. I hate hunting for sprites in Fortnite. I know, right? I know. And then once you're down and out of there, it's like you lose it, right? You know what I mean? But I got Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty game on the PS5. So I've been also playing that Call of Duty on the PS5. So I'd rather that. I'd rather that. I9 9000. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's a beast. 9,000 something or other here. My I9 9,000. I think it's 14 or something like that anyway. But yeah, it's like Buddy said, it's like as powerful as like a gaming desktop computer, you know what I mean? But see, where I'm going to be doing some traveling and stuff like that, I'd rather have a laptop, but honestly, I don't know, depending on, well, I guess depending on where we travel to, if I'm going to bring this computer with me or not. I still got the Asus VivoBook and my original laptop I started this whole channel on, brother. I still got it. I still got it. And yes, the battery is still shot. And unfortunately, no, I'm not going to replace that battery, but she's a heck of a she's a heck of a backup, but it really didn't do good editing or anything, as you guys could tell. It took me forever to edit videos on the old Dell Latitude, right? Um, you're familiar with computers, so you know, right? It's just, yeah. Mine is like an i5 13 600K. It's also powerful for gaming and multitasking and still good enough for 3D work. Yeah, yeah, same, same. There's like some software on the computer for like 3D modeling and stuff like that. I haven't really played around with that too much yet because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I will tell you one thing for the video creation, editing, rendering, music creation, stuff like that, multitasking. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I would highly recommend MSI Raider. It's, sick laptop, man. Sick laptop. And compared to what I had, you got to remember, I had the Asus VivoBook, right? Like, I had an old Asus VivoBook. That's what I was using. It was for school, right? I graduated, by the way. It was just for school, you know what I mean? So, um, this is kind of this is what I was using before this Asus VivoBook, but it only had the Intel Core um i5 processor, right? And it didn't have a dedicated graphics card, just like my other computer. But this one's great for on the fly. It's lightweight. It's got a big screen so you can see everything. But like I said, I would much rather the MSI Raider. And I mean, you can game on it, right? You can game on it. Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks. Yeah, it was, it was something that I had to do because, brother, it's like it was on my mind so much because, like I joined the military at a young age back in 2006, and because I was making such good money with them at the time, um, I dropped out of school, and yeah, I had to go back for basically just for personal reasons, just for my personal own benefit, just peace of mind to me that, I finally got it. I finally got it done. You know what I'm saying? I did it at Nova Scotia Community College, brand new school down on the waterfront, NSCC waterfront campus. Shout out to them. They were great. Um, Did I go overseas or just home service? I just did home service. I traveled all across Canada. Basically, what I did, I helped train the troops before they went overseas. It's called like build up training here in Canada. And the base I was staying at, CFB Wainwright, they got a huge training area up there, and it's all set up just like Afghanistan, right? Like you would think you were in Afghanistan in this training area, right? And unfortunately, the way everything went in the military with me caused a lot of mental health issues and, yeah, just the way they treated me on course and stuff like that. Like, I was an infantry soldier, frontline combat, right? That's what I was being trained in. I was machine gunner for my section. Because back then they used to always I was the youngest, you gotta remember, I was the youngest on pretty well every course and training exercise I did. I was always the youngest, right? So I was obviously smaller than these jacked up guys, you know what I mean? And working with regular forces as well. They would double time me, right? They would give me the heaviest weapon they could, you know what I mean? So I was always the machine gunner and had, the big boxes, 200 rounds. Like, I had about 150 pounds plus of gear on at all times, humping through the bush and stuff like that, right? And yeah, it caused, like, I had a few injuries while I was in the military. As you can imagine, as an infantry soldier, right? Like my knees now are they're sore all the time, especially my right knee. I don't know why my right knee is always really, really, really sore, and like my back. So I hurt my back one time. After an exercise, we were unloading an ML. It's like the big military truck that everyone, like, sits in the back, you know what I mean? And then they take you to wherever, and then you jump out, and yeah, anyway, I was taking stuff out of that, which is pretty high off the ground, right? It's gotta be about 5 feet high off the ground, if not more, and I was carrying a big crate, and I did it, I wasn't lifting with my back or anything, but something went out of place, brother, and I dropped to the ground, and, the other troops seen it, right? Seen what happened, they come running over to me, and I was like I felt paralyzed for a while, and then the medics came over, they got me onto the stretcher, but they just stuck me in the drill hall and, gave me painkillers and then would come in and check on me like every hour or whatever. And I laid in that drill hall. I think it had to be 5 or 6 hours on that stretcher before, like, with all the painkillers, before I was able to like get up and move around and felt all right. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, that sucks that now where I'm 36 now, it's like now I'm feeling all the pain from that, right? And like the fishing all last summer, guys, I never really mentioned how bad my back hurt, you know what I mean? Through all that fishing. So this year my fishing content's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna have to have myself a nice comfy chair and a rod holder and that, and it's gonna be hard, I think, with the spinners and stuff like that to be casting out and pulling in. It's just my poor back, man, my poor back. So you're kind of like a drill sergeant. Yeah, I was staff. I would have been staff. I can't say too much. I can't say too much though, brother. Uh Bring a grandpa chair with a cup holder and just do some bottom fit. Yeah, brother. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I got my fishing license already, and we got our fishing license. I just gotta get everything set up. I got a tackle box actually that slings over my back, so it'll take the weight off of like it'll put the weight on my shoulders, you know what I mean? And it frees up my hand to carry the rod down and like the bucket of ice and everything you need for fishing and stuff like that, right? So that's pretty sick. It's out in my truck, or I'd show you right now, right? But it's out in the truck. We also got a wheeler too. We also got a wheeler too. So yeah, that'll help getting into the good fishing holes, brother. That'll help getting into the good fishing holes. We did everything by the book, registered, insured, safety course, all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna try our best. We're gonna try our best. Um, the bike is on the back of my truck right now. I'm currently trying to find a trailer to put the bike on for a good price. You know what I mean? For a good price. I'm trying to find a trailer for a good price. And man, it's hard, right? It's hard. Like all these people want so much money for these old trailers and stuff like that, right? And it's really hard. Them one shoulder bags really suck in the long run when gear gets to 10 kilograms. Your lower back gonna get sore real quick. Ah, shit, homie. Darn tootin'. Yeah, it is a sling bag. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, the spots, like I said, I got the wheeler. I got the wheeler, so I can just put it in the storage box on the back, right? I got the wheeler, right? So I don't know if you've seen that on the channel or not. A school bag, yeah, that's what I was using last year was a school bag, yeah. But this one has all the compartments. I put all my different little fishing lures and spinners and stuff like that in it, right? Know what I mean? So I can't wait to get out there. It's just like the weather hasn't been cooperating with me at all. Lots of rain, lots of wind, you know what I mean? Like, and you guys know how it is trying to fish on a windy day, right? It's like you got to try to go again, like towards the way the wind's blowing, and it just makes it so much more difficult. And then on top of that, it's like chilly and cold and raining, right? So right now, just to give you an example, here in Cape Breton Island, where I'm at right here, it's only like 48, 49 degrees Fahrenheit, or I think it's like 8 or 10 degrees Celsius or whatever, so it's cool, right? I have like a North Face school bag and just jam the stuff in there, and it's fine since I also bike with my fishing gear. Oh, nice, brother. Nice, nice. Kind of bike do you got? What kind of bike do you got? G bro! Welcome in, G bro. What's going on? What's going on? We just home right now on a rainy day. I'm actually here waiting for the wife ordered some stuff. The wife ordered some stuff on the old Slamazon, you know what I mean? The Prime Day deals, right? So I'm home here waiting for every oh, just a mountain bike? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I couldn't do the mountain bike thing with my knee, right? My knee would lock up on me. My knee locks up on me a lot, and then I gotta put it up. I gotta put it up like this and get like the weight off of it. Like it swells up and everything, right? I don't know. I did have a bone scan done the other day. Um, I've been getting a lot of medical tests done to see where all this pain is coming from, right? And I see a good doctor. I got a real good psychiatrist, so shout out to him for helping me out so much. Um, he figured out so many different things for me, like that I didn't even know myself, you know what I mean? Like I went all these years, my younger years, unfortunately, um, like when I was in the military, for starters, when I joined at 16, um, basically the way it was, it's like if you can hold a rifle and defend your country, then you can drink a beer, basically, right? So you'd go over to the mess hall that was on the base after your training or whatever, and you'd start having your drinks with with your buddies there, with your fellow troops, right? And that's where it all kind of started. And then it all kind of got a little bit out of hand, right? I got a lot of stuff yesterday from Prime Days. Yeah, there was a lot of good deals. I got like a toolkit to go in the back. I had a bike. I was a heavy party drinker at 15 to 17. Yeah, brother, yeah. Same, but mine was, like, from 15 to, like, 30. That was, like, 15 years. That was, like, 15 years of and I was self-medicating is what I was doing, right? To just block out the thoughts in my head and the depression and all that PTSD and all the nightmares and stuff and all that other stuff that I had, right? So, I was just literally self-medicating with, um, you know, stuff. That's all I'm gonna say on here because it's YouTube, right? So, you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean. Like the stuff got out of hand and like honestly I feel so bad about it, you know what I mean, but there's nothing I can do. The past is the past and today is a new day. The future, we don't know what the future holds, so I'm trying to be as positive as I can be, and I'm trying to work on me. My doctor told me, unfortunately though, that I'll never be able to work again because of my illness, and it's hard to accept. It's really hard to accept. Like, you know what I mean? It's really hard to accept. I'm no good early in the mornings, right? Like I'm really no good early in the mornings. Um I'm trying my best though, guys. Like I'm trying to go live for you guys as much as I possibly can, hopefully daily lives and stuff like that. And like I said, I got a lot of footage. I got a lot of footage from our trip up north, Cape Breton Highlands. If you haven't checked that video out yet, go check that video out. We went and seen some beautiful scenery. Stayed at a cabin in the middle of the woods. There's even a couple lives I did while we were there, so you guys can check that out too. If you have the time, if you're interested in seeing the Cape Breton Highlands, Nova Scotia, Canada, you can check that out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area. Lots of mountains. And unfortunately, we didn't really see any wildlife out there, which is really odd because it's the Cape Breton Highlands and it's a protected area, right? So I remember years ago when I used to go up there, I'd be stopped all the time in the middle of the road by moose, right? Moose crossings and stuff like that, right? Yeah, you need to stay plug ahead and stay positive. Yeah, that's what we're trying, brother. We're trying to stay positive, and yeah, that's what we're doing. And I got a great support system. My wife, excellent to support me through all my appointments and stuff like that because I have such high anxiety going to doctor's appointments and like the whole bone scan thing where you got to go into this big machine, right? Like that was for me. That was awful. It was terrible. I hated it. I really didn't like it. I'm super claustrophobic and it's yeah, it's crazy, brother. Stay hydrated, y'all. That's a big thing. Stay hydrated. Um yeah, and it's like I got a messed up stomach as well, so it's like I got to be careful what I eat. Um for my protein, I mainly pretty well strictly now eat just chicken, you know what I mean? Because I find that's okay with me. So yeah. Uh Discord? I do have Discord, yeah. I do have Discord, I think. I think I do have Discord. I just don't know yeah, it's weird. I kind of just closed my eyes. I took my anxiety medication. My doctor told me just to double up on that just because of how much anxiety and social anxiety and PTSD that I have. So I doubled up on that. I just kind of closed my eyes and just thought about, I went to my happy place basically, you know what I mean? All right, G bro, brother. Thanks for joining. Like always, hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, don't work too hard, brother. Don't work too hard. You know what I mean? You pay by the hour, right? You pay by the hour, right? All right, brother. Peace out. Peace out. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. But yeah, like I said, Oh, man. I can't wait to get out on the bike and stuff, right, and get a trailer for the bike to make it easier to get up and on, like, she's on Assassinator tires. It's an XMR 850, right, with Assassinator tires, and, going up onto the back of my Sierra and taking it off is like I do have a tonneau cover that flips up, so it protects my window, but, like, the last time I put it up on the truck, by the time I hit the brake, it already hit my tonneau cover, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, I gotta get a trailer to haul it around, it just makes it so much more easier, right? Trailer, you got the short, it's just it's nothing, right? Going back up on the back of the truck going up on the back of the truck is like, oh, I don't even know, it's crazy going up in the back of the truck. Because you can't really see until you get up and then you're on it, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's been a while since I had a wheeler too, and, this kind of a beast of a wheeler that I got, yeah, she's snappy, she's snappy to say the least. Okay, okay. Yeah, I just gotta figure out, what my Discord handle is. Not sure if it's in my, let me see here, double check if it's on my YouTube channel or not. Not 100% sure if I put a link to that or not. Um, no. Discord. Yeah, I gotta get, I gotta figure out how to, fun mix time. Here, let me just, let me see. Maybe because it's Google, right? Discord. I'll go to Discord on my computer here and maybe it'll remember me, right? Maybe it'll remember me. Display name. Oh my. Yeah. What did I oh man, I can't remember. I can't remember. Yeah, I got Discord on my phone. I know I got Discord on my phone. I'm filming right now on my phone. Let me see. Let me see right quick. I'll be right back. Just give me a couple sec. Got it. So it's just random thoughts outdoors. That's my Discord. Random thoughts outdoors. So that's easy to add on there. Let's see. Let's see if it'll load up. Let's see if it'll load up. Just seeing if it's oh yeah, you gotta do these captions. What? They don't even I'm just trying, bro. We're just trying here. I don't I don't think I'm on the right one here. Oh, it's trying to sign me up. No, I don't want to sign up. Brother. Go back. Yeah, random thoughts outdoors. Yeah, I think it's all just lowercase. Just lowercase random thoughts outdoors. For Discord, random thoughts outdoors. It's all just lowercase. I'm not too 100% familiar with Discord either. You added me? Okay, perfect. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Here, I'll go check that right quick. Brother, we got you. We got you. We got you. Brother, we got you. We got you. We got you. WhatsApp? No, I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp. Is that what a lot of you guys use over there is WhatsApp? Boss, what's going on, boss? What's happening? Welcome in, welcome in. If it's your first time here, I mean, usually I do outdoor streams, but with the weather today, rainy and cold here in Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island to be exact, I'm just kind of home. Plus, I'm waiting on deliveries from Amazon Prime Days. So, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So we're just waiting on some deliveries. I should get a notification when they're here. Um, the blink cameras and that, I got some blink cameras and that coming. Uh, just to keep an eye on things, you know what I mean? And it's really nice to see, like, somebody's downstairs at the door or whatever, I can see them, you know what I mean? In Danish, but US people use WhatsApp a lot, I think. Normal rain is good for nature. Yeah, and because we had the drought, remember we had the drought last year here in Nova Scotia. It was bad. They put a woods ban on, fire ban on. That's what killed my fishing content last year, right? Remember? I was pretty well fishing all the time last year, and for hours upon hours upon hours a day, I was fishing. But they put a woods ban on, and I couldn't get into any of the spots that I like to fish, right? So if you want, then I can invite you to some of the fishing channels on Discord. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. You definitely do that for sure, for sure, for sure. I'll look into the WhatsApp thing too. Once I'm done this live, I'll look into the WhatsApp thing. And yeah, maybe I can figure something out there, right? I already got you on Discord, so that's a good way to communicate, right? That's a good way to communicate. Yeah. I think I got you on the PlayStation too, don't I? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, there we can talk or chat, stream games or movies. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, without all the copyright stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It sucks, eh, with the copyright on the music and stuff like that, right? Like, I'm gonna make a video and luckily I make my own beats and I make my own music, so I use that a lot in my videos now. Um, yeah, I really enjoy making beats. I don't know. I just really enjoy kind of. It's like I really like my music taste. Just think of like 2015 to like 2018 SoundCloud days, man. That was the era of like Lil Peep and like Juice and like that's what I really like, stuck to, and I still to this day, I bump Juice World and Peep every day still. You know what I mean? Because like I mean Peep kind of made his own, genre. Like he kind of, wrote his own path too, right? He did a lot of stuff on his own. He recorded a lot of stuff on his own in his bedroom, you know what I mean? And same with Juice World though, but I mean he blew up overnight. Juice blew up overnight. XXX Tentacion, yes, 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 same, same. Yeah. I used to stream movies and then movie nights where we just watch movies. I think we're friends on Epic Games too. Yeah, 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 yeah. Epic Games. Epic Games. I'm pretty sure on my computer here, huh? Oh, that's where I see you. Yes. Epic Games on my computer. I'm pretty sure that's where I see, yeah, 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 not on the PS5. I'm just thinking it's like I play here with my wife, right, literally sits right next to me on the couch, and, we just game out together, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. See if there's any of them darn, is there any updates? Updated 3 days ago. Library. I better check if there's any updates. No, I don't think. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, no, no updates. Updates complete. All right, all right, all right. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, the Epic Games, yeah. Uh, I don't really know because I don't really use it too much. You know what I mean? I just kind of go on here, play the. Yeah, fun mix time. Yeah, 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 yeah. We got you on there. We got you on there. Yeah, we got you on there. Epic Games. That's right, seen you. That's right, seen you. It was on the Epic Games account. Yeah, that's right, seen you. Uh, thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. This is Canada, and I stream from Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island to be exact. Um, I do a lot of scenic lives usually, but with the weather today, and I got my four wheeler on the back of my truck, and I got her all tarped down and stuff because it's raining and that, right? So I didn't feel like bringing the old truck out and doing a live stream and that. Maybe later when the wife gets off work. She's a school teacher, right? So um that's gonna open up our summer too, guys. And I got lots of stuff planned for the summertime. Thanks to my wife, she planned a trip. We're gonna go on a trip and we're gonna go to like water park and everything like that. I'm probably not gonna do any of the crazy stuff, right? Just because of my health and stuff, right? But yeah, you'll get to see. I'll do live streams there. I'll do vlogging there as well. I'll make videos of that as well, and yeah, we'll have a blast. We'll have a blast. So we got lots of traveling coming up, right? We got lots of traveling coming up. We got rid of the Jeep, guys. We got rid of the Jeep. Jeep is no longer with us anymore. No more Cherokee Trailhawk. That's gone. That busted, broken thing is gone. Gave us nothing but problems. Nothing but problems for like the whole time we had it. We replaced so many parts. We replaced the rear differential 3 times. So this would have been the fourth rear differential we would have had to put into it. So obviously we got rid of it and got a newer rig. So a mobility scooter when he's out fishing. Yeah, hey man, I mean, whatever way you can get out there to do it. I mean, it's always nice to get out in nature, enjoy nature, and just the beauty of it all, and enjoy it all. That's what you got to do. You got to enjoy the beauty of it all, and like that's the main thing. Get out in nature, enjoy the beauty, even if you can only go so far, walk so far, or got to use a mobility scooter, or however you got to do it is great. You know what I mean? Just to enjoy the outdoors, right? So that's awesome, man. What do you drive now? Well, I personally have a GMC Sierra um extended cab, all-terrain with the GFX package on it. So it's nice truck, it's a nice truck. And she's got uh 2024 Equinox. Um so better for the road trips and stuff, right? And then that's why we got the four-wheeler for when we want to go doing off-road stuff instead of using the Jeep, which kept breaking down on us, and I never even beat it off road. Like I never even got to go through a good mud bog with it or anything like that, or like all I literally did with it was take it into a few fishing spots. I drove super slow, like very carefully, you know what I mean? Like because it was our everyday vehicle, you don't want to beat it, right? And I had the proper tires, off-road tires on it, right? The mud train tires, but man, she just kept breaking down, brother. Engine transmission was solid, but like everything else kept breaking down. Lights on the dash, like you know how Jeeps are, that just dash was lit up like a Christmas tree, man. Dash was lit up like a Christmas tree. Bro, it's like and now this Equinox, it has the auto select, right? It has the auto select for the all-wheel drive, so you can turn it on or off, you know what I mean? Say it's raining out, we're going down the road or whatever, or this winter coming up because you know how the winters, as you could see on my live streams and my videos and stuff on the channel, our winters down here get pretty harsh. So it's makes me feel more comfortable that she has an all-wheel drive vehicle to go back and forth to work with, right? And get a good set of snow tires, and she'll be good to go, right? And then if it's really bad out, you know what I mean, and we need to go anywhere, we got the truck with 4x4, right? So, and that's got a new set of tires on it too that are mud and snow. So that'll be great. Like yeah, we'll be able to get around. The Sierra 1500, 6.5 foot box, extended cab. Like I said, it's black. I don't know if you've seen it on any of the videos or you'll see it on the videos if you go to the Cabin in the Woods video. You'll see it on there. And then on my channel, you'll see the bike that we just got for a steal of a price too. By the way, like we got that for a real good price. Okay, so that's the only reason we bought it was because it was such a good price, and it runs beautiful. Runs beautiful. It's got like all kinds of new parts on it. Right? It was like 95% freshly rebuilt. Right? Buddy just didn't have the time for it. He owned a heavy duty mechanics company all across Canada, so he's like super busy. And like he said, it sat after the rebuild in his barn for like a long time, right? A long time. He said his buddy would take it out, take it for spins and stuff and keep the oil flowing, keep all the seals going. Nothing's leaking out of it anywhere. Um, she's got she's got a sick wrap on it, brother. She's got a one of one wrap on it. It's a Budweiser wrap. Looks sick. Got the halo lights in the front, high low beams. Unfortunately, the Assassinator tires broke off my brake light, so I got to fix that. Yeah, Cybertruck. Yeah, no, 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 no. The Lambo. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, yeah, I wish. Lambo. Oh my God, Lambo on our streets down here in Cape Breton. Whoa. There's one person I know. There is a Lamborghini Huracan here in Cape Breton, but it's not brought out too often, and I'll tell you right now, the front splitter on that is got a few good dings and scrapes in it from our potholes and stuff, right? And their tires are only so thick, you know what I mean? They're low pros for going fast, right? And we got potholes that you could fish in around here, you know what I'm saying? Potholes are huge around here, brother. They're craters down here, right? And just steal one of DD Damon's Lambos. Ah, DDE. Shout out DDE, brother. Love that channel. I've been following that channel probably, I don't know, 7 years or something like that. I've been watching them pretty well since they started in Kelowna, Alberta, British Columbia, and that, Saskatchewan. Um, and I remember them ripping around the Lambo in the snow and that, right? And remember when they did the highway through hell, the Coquihalla Highway? They did that. That was pretty sick. Like Damon's a great driver. He's a really great driver. Like, oh man. They got a new video that was just posted. Once I'm done this live stream, I'm probably gonna go watch their new video because, hey, I support them, but, I wanna show you here. I just got this universal LED tail light, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wire that up, but I'm gonna put it up higher on my cargo box so the assassinators don't break it off, right? Because them assassinators literally fling the mud like crazy, right? And rocks and stuff like that, right? Yeah, they just did Gumball 3000. Yeah, yeah, that was a sick that was a sick I guess series you could call it, right? That was a sick little series, as you could call it. How's my Starlink doing out there? Let's take a peek. Starlink's down there. Brother, she works great. She works great, Starlink. I um I got the mini as well. I got the Starlink mini as well. So everywhere we go now, uh we're gonna have power. And I got this Blue Eddy power bank, which right now is plugged in. She's at 100. She's on the grid, eco mode. But look, it's got the DC output, right? And then it's got obviously your USB-C, your 100-watt USB-C, USB A's, and 2 plugs. And it also has a turbo you can kick in to 600 watts. So if you need more power, say like a fridge or something like that, you know what I mean? Then you can turn it up and it'll give you like 4 to 6 hours of power for like your fridge or whatever, right? So I also got this on sale. It was a sick deal on this. So yeah, that's what we're looking at now. I'm gonna turn this off and unplug it because it's charged. Doesn't need to be plugged in like that all the time. And yeah, and I got oh brother, look, for when we do our country for when we do our country missions, brother, I got the cowboy hat to go with her. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm a country boy at heart. Country boy at heart. I mean, I lived in the country a while when I was younger, and I'm definitely a little bit of a hillbilly for sure. I'm definitely a bit of a hillbilly, that's for darn sure, right? So, you know what I mean? Not gonna last long since the amp's gonna go sky high. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you though, with just with the DC power alone, like when I use it in just the DC mode here, and I plug in the Starlink, I can get like a whole day of driving around and having service just on the power bank alone, right? So yeah, but the Starlink Mini only consumes like 15 to 20 watts max. It usually runs pretty low wattage, so um yeah, you kind of remind me of the hillbilly guy from Kill Bill. Ah, brother, there you go. Yeah. I'm leaving the cowboy hat on now. I just put her on, so I'm leaving her on now. I don't know what's going on out here. So you guys can see this. We got a tour bus. The tour bus outside. I live right next to this um museum. It's like right in front of me here. So I'm like, that's crazy, eh? I don't know what they're doing. Not too sure, but I guess they're bringing it's probably school trips or something like that. End of the year, I think it's like junior highs or something like that do school trips and stuff like that, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. But yeah. It's gonna be a good summer, guys. It's gonna be a good summer whenever the weather, cooperates with us. And I can find a trailer for that darn bike. 'Cause she's on the truck right now. Um I can kind of show you. I can kind of show you what I mean. Um how I got it tarped up, you know what I'm saying? Um, and that's kinda why I'm just kinda not really out doing, live today like I normally would, you know what I mean? But, I'll show you here because I got the blink camera to keep an eye on things, right? You know what I'm saying? Can never be too safe, right? Can never be too safe. But there she is right there on the back of the truck. Just almost fits, man. 7 months. Let's go. Let's go, brother. Let's go. 7 months member. That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. I love that. That's sick, bro. That is sick. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, brother. Really, really appreciate that. Like, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Like, yeah, you're the number one supporter, brother. You're the number one supporter. You're the number one supporter. Look at me going out a little while ago, but there she is on the back of the truck, right? Here she is on the back of the truck. So, I mean, the truck takes it just fine. It doesn't, you don't even you literally don't even feel the truck on the back, right? You don't even feel the truck on the back or the bike on the back of the truck when you're driving. And yeah. Yeah, that truck, I'm telling you, brother. Oh my God, what a steal of a deal I found on that too. So that truck originally, I mean, it was bought here in Cape Breton, but, it was a one-owner truck because he had the papers he showed me. It had 1 kilometer on it when he bought it. It was a showroom truck because it had the all-terrain and the ground effects package, which is just like a window banner and, decals on the hood and, just certain little ground effects, little aesthetic things, right? Like chrome on the mirrors and chrome stupid chrome stuff. I'm gonna black it all out eventually because I don't really like chrome myself, so I'm gonna black out the chrome. I think it'll look sick, right? But yeah, he really took care of the truck, and then he worked out in Alberta for a while, right? And out in Alberta, they don't use salt on the roads out there because it gets so cold, the salt doesn't work anymore. So they literally only use sand. So the thing, and this guy was like OCD about this truck. He was so OCD about this truck that he like painted the frame. He had it what is that stuff called? Crown rust proofing. Every year it was crown rust proofed. Plus he would touch it up along the way, right? You know what I mean? And yeah, there's literally like not a lick of rust on it. And for a truck from around here, that's crazy. But he made big money out west. And then when he came home, he bought a brand new GMC and parked that one. Wasn't sure what he was going to do with it. And I hit him up and I was like, yo, what are you doing with that truck? Like, she's in real good shape, brother. Like, and he said he was thinking about selling it and whatnot. And here we are now. Now we got her, right? She bought and paid for, and insurance and everything on her, good to go. Anti-rust, yeah. It's not like that rubberized asphalt undercoating. That stuff sucks. Don't put that stuff on. Don't put that stuff on. You're better off literally scraping the rust off if there is rust there, and then rust painting it, and then painting over the rust paint. And then once that dries, allow that to dry like really good, like a week. Allow it to dry like a week, and then put the crown rust proofing all over that. It's so thick and greasy that like it doesn't drip off, right? And I mean, it saves the frames, it saves the bed rails, it saves the rocker panels underneath the doors. There's not even rust underneath the doors like most vehicles around here have. Yeah, he really did save it. And like he said, he would paint match any little chip that got in it, you know what I mean? He would paint match it and stuff like that. He took real good care of it. So I'm gonna take real good care of it as well. That's why we got the bike. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got the bike. We can go in the woods with the bike, and we don't really got to worry about scratching that up or getting it dirty or anything. It's a mud bogger bike, so like, and I'm not gonna bog it. I'm just gonna use it basically as a trail bike to go fishing with, right? So she should last me a long time. It got new CV axles and boots. It's got new bearings. It's got new tire rods, upgraded tire rods because they had a problem with them bending, so they made thicker, heavier duty ones. Same with the ball joints. Um, Upgraded air box. Like there's almost nothing stock on it. It's got brand new set of assassinators with the like a black rim. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the rims offhand right now, but they're aftermarket as well. It's built in Alberta. It was built in Alberta, so yeah. He uh he had a big farm or whatever out there. He used it on the farm, and that's about it, right? So uh yeah, she's a good little bike. Let me see. That's a bus getting ready to go. Another bus. Holy cow, look at this. It's another bus coming here. What the? The buses everywhere, bro. I say that's there might be a cruise ship in today down. There might be a cruise ship in today down the water, maybe. Down the wharf, there might be a cruise ship in. But you can also get a good chat with Fishy Things on Discord when he has time, since he also makes a lot of AI music that's on YouTube and Spotify and that. Okay, okay. Right on, right on. Yeah. No, I make my own beats. I make my own beats. I got the software on the computer to make the beats. And then I just I just use this Blue Yeti mic, right? Uh, Mixed with the software on the computer, it works great, right? So, yeah. And I just do that. That's just like for fun, almost a therapeutic way of me expressing myself and the things that I went through. And it's really just artistic. Honestly, it's really just artistic. And yeah, it's not definitely not for everybody, but you know, if you fuck with Lil Peep and Juice World and XXX and the SoundCloud era and stuff like that, if you F with that, then that's basically my vibe, right? You know what I mean? And it sucks that like that era of music is gone, and it's like we're we're not really going to get much more of that style of music because unfortunately the artists, passed. And it really sucks, right? And you heard of the Oliver Tree incident, I'm sure, which is really sad too, right? um he was a funny comedian, and he was making music as well. It's really sad. It's really sad. Helicopter crash, you know what I mean? That's terrible. Been a while since you made music on FL Studio. Yeah. Oliver Tree was also huge. Yeah, he was starting to blow, like he just started blowing. The early like through like COVID and stuff, like 2020, 2021, and that, and like he was all over the internet and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, and then he started making music and stuff, right? And collaborating with big content creators like Danny Duncan and stuff like that, right? So, much respect to Danny Duncan. He does a lot for his community, as you could see on his videos and stuff like that, right? So, um, yeah, that's awesome, guys. And rest in peace, Oliver Tree, brother. You were taken away way too early. Taken away way too early, brother. You're only young. I think he was only 31 or 32, something like that. He wasn't very old, man. Like, so sad, right? Vine days, he's always been there. 32. 6.9 plus billion total streams. Wow. Good job, Oliver Tree, brother. But rest in peace as well, right? Unfortunately, he was on older helicopters with older safety like collision software, and I guess it didn't detect the other helicopter or something. So I heard anyway through the grapevine type thing, right? Online and stuff like this, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's what's up. And that's what's up here for RTO Media today. Once the wife gets off work, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll go find a nice little spot to do a live stream. Like I said, I got the Starlink. I can go live anywhere now. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. I'm going to I got a couple things I gotta go do around the house and stuff like that. Helicopters was fine. They just didn't have a transponder line in Brazil, so people. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I knew it was something with the transponder. Yeah, that isn't that awful. Like what? So you can just fly a helicopter around without a transponder in Brazil, and it's good to go. Like that's nuts, man. They got to really do something with their safety protocols because that's dangerous, bro. And especially when you're flying in the sky, it's not like when you're in a car and you can see everything, you know what I mean? You don't know if there's something coming, bang, and then there you go, you're done, right? So, unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, R.I.P. Oliver Tree. Man, the details are identified. Oliver is royal. I know. So sad, isn't it? But he'll never be forgotten because of all his content, all his music and stuff, everything that he did as an artist. You know what I mean? He'll never be forgotten, brother. Never be forgotten. Just like, oh my God. Didn't you hear somebody jumped out? There was a witness that said somebody jumped out of the helicopter. Like, that's crazy. Imagine that being your last thought that I have to jump out of this helicopter or else, you know? Could you just imagine? Like, I've been in helicopters in the military. Um, Like in the States, they use Blackhawks, and then in Canada, we got what's called a Griffin helicopter. Much the same, pretty well. But yeah, they're see, anytime I was in them, doors wide open and you're strapped in looking down, and it's I don't like planes as it is, so the helicopter thing is yeah, I don't like heights. I don't like heights is what I don't like. Heights and deep water scare me for some reason. I don't know. I got this phobia, this weird phobia of deep water, but it also comes from an incident that happened years ago in the military. When I was training, we got these. So we used, I don't know if they still use them or not. Back then, they had inflatable assault boats, right? So, say you were on a reconnaissance mission or whatever type of mission you were on, and you came across a lake, instead of going all the way around it, you would have an inflatable assault boat, right? And it would hold, like, I think it was 12 people, and we were doing assault boat training, and one part of it was flipping the boat over, so that way you knew how to flip it back over in case you ever got capsized or whatever, right? And my tactical vest that I had on and all my gear got snagged on like the ropes on the side of the thing, and it held me under, and like I held my breath as long as I possibly could, but I sucked in a bunch of water and I was out. I just remember being on the bank and pump, 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 and then throwing up the water and stuff. And yeah, that's where I didn't swim for years after that. I never went in the water for years after that. The only time I went in the water was through the military to pass my infantry course. You have to be able to swim with all your full fighting order with all your gear on. Luckily they do it in a pool and it's under controlled environment and safe, you know what I'm saying? Well, sort of safe. I guess you could still have an incident, but yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Helicopter ditch training. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jumping out, rappelling out of the helicopter. Nuts, bro. Nuts. It's crazy. With the sound of the helicopter and like on the exercises, they make it so real. So they use these uh they're called they're called arty sims, artillery simulators. They're just like a little, basically a tiny, tiny, tiny little stick of dynamite, and they'll throw them around. They blow up, and they'll have a machine gun mounted in a tripod. The SF get to call it, and they'll be firing rounds so that way they can make it like as real as possible. You know what I mean? So that way you're jumping out of the helicopter, you're hearing the shots fired, you're hearing the arty sims going off. Basically just like grenades going off and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Uh, yeah, the swim test. You had to do a swim test with all the full fighting order on. So you had to do a swim test, but they did that in a pool, right? They did that in a pool that they have on base, literally just for that, for infantry soldiers and their. Well, basically, when you're in the green, when you're in the army, you're a soldier first, and then your whatever your trade is second, right? So, say you're an engineer, you're still a soldier first, and then you're an engineer second. Say you're a medic, soldier first, medic second. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. You're a mechanic, you're still a soldier first, then you're a mechanic. So you still got to train on the weapons every year. You got to pass a test, stuff like that, right? You know what I mean? Weapons handling drills, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I personally had some incidents over the years, you know what I mean? And one that stuck with me a lot was we're at the firing range and I was down in the butts where back then they were like man made targets, and you had to manually raise them and lower them, right, with like a metal a chain, you know what I mean, bring them up and down, put them up and down. And the sergeant said, all right, you're good to go. And I went up and I grabbed my target by the chain and I started to pull it down, and bang, someone shot a fire. Someone fired a shot at my target, and it like hit the wood, and then it literally ricocheted back and hit the wall, the concrete wall behind me, right? I instantly dropped to the ground, right? Because I was like kind of in shock. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was that was one thing that stuck with me, like a near death experience type thing, right? I've had a few of them in the military, and that's kind of where the PTSD comes from. You know, well, it's not kind, it is where the PTSD comes from. Yeah, and past relationships and stuff like that. Yeah, here it's day and night simulator in a pool that can create 4-meter waves, and you go upside down, stripped in the water. Okay, okay. And it's not warm water. No, no, they make sure. So our saying was, if it ain't raining, we ain't training. If it ain't snowing, we ain't going. Basically, they loved when the weather was nasty. They get you out there. They see how you perform under pressure, right? They see how you perform with very little sleep. So what they will do, they'll take you on an exercise and they'll get you what's called sleep fucked, right? They'll get you all disoriented and stuff from not having a full night's sleep for days and days and days and days and days on end, right? And then they basically, well, their whole MO is to break you and then build you back up, right? As a soldier, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was crazy, right? Like I can remember being on doing a map and compass training, map and compass. Back then we used map and compass. No GPS things back then when we were doing it, map and compass, right? And I guess the old school rule, right? The map and compass doesn't lie unless you're on, you know, a certain spot where there's a lot of magnetic rocks and stuff like that, it'll interfere with it. But yeah, yeah. But that was crazy. That was crazy. All sleep fuck going through the woods, like with your full fighting order and your rifle, your rucksack, your everything, you know what I mean? And holy brother. Was I mean, it was a time, I guess you could say it was a time for sure. It was an experience, but, it I think from all the jumping around and stuff like that, you know what I mean, as an infanteer, like, jumping into trenches and, just all the field training and stuff like that, I think that's why my knees are so shot and my feet get so sore. And then my lower back, they found a bulge. S They found a bulge in my lower back and some kind of a something in my lower back. That's why they did the bone scan to see what it is. And I will update you guys when I know, when I go see my doctor and get the results of that bone scan. I'll let you guys know what's going on there, and hopefully it's nothing too serious. But yeah, um, the doctor thinks, it could be something. So he wants to get it checked out, which, I mean, I told my family doctor about this years ago, and I was told that everybody lives with back pain to get over it, basically, right? And yeah, here I am now, years later, with all kinds of pain throughout my body. I get spasms that come up through my neck that feels like I'm getting electrocuted. And like my psychiatrist said, that could be linked to that bulge in my back causing spasms to go through, right? Like I get spasms in my eyes, I get spasms in my legs and stuff. Like, yeah. One I used to talk a lot here was on two-time tour to Afghan as Yodi gun sporter. So he was like the front runner on the big 50 cal when Yodi got called out. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Nice. I mean, he endured a lot for sure. I can guarantee you that. He's seen a lot. I can guarantee you that. And I hope for his sake that, like, his mental health, I hope he doesn't suffer from PTSD or anything like that, or any kind of you know, injuries associated with it, right? Because it really sucks living with injuries, right? You know what I mean? My good friend, I guess you could say, that I did a lot of my training with, um, he did a tour to Afghanistan, and his convoy got hit by an IED, and luckily he was on top of the lav with the 50 cal, and he was like the third vehicle back, I think, and he got thrown like 50 feet away from the explosion. He broke his back, and poor guy, never be the same, you know what I mean? He has some PTSD. It comes in waves, kind of like yours. Yeah, see, I'm medicated now too as well. So that helps a lot. You know what I mean? Plus, I got someone I can talk to about it. And yeah, that helps a lot too, right? You know what I mean? Like I kind of buried that deep down inside of me. And then, like I said, I self-medicated with alcohol and substances. Um, the substances for the pain and the alcohol to forget everything basically, right? And yeah, I was in some real rough, well, one extremely rough relationship that has really taken its toll on me, you know what I mean? And it was at a young age, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say there, but yeah, I'm working through that as well. And we're just working through it, brother. We're working through it. We're trying to stay positive. We're trying to stay on top of things. You know what I mean? Finally, it's actually my wife. Honestly, it's actually my wife that got me to go to the doctors because I was the type of person, and I think it's because of the way I was trained in the military that like complaining about pain or going to the MIR, the hospital on the base, or anything like that was frowned upon when you were an infantry soldier. That would make you look weak, basically, to them. And yeah, they would really frown upon that. Like, I had a few concussions, so I don't even know how many concussions I had over the years, and never well, one of them I, I had to get, medical help because, split my skull open, I was bleeding, right? But I said I was okay, and I went back down to the classroom. We were doing lectures on identifying different, military vehicles, foreign military vehicles, stuff like that, right? And, I was zoning in and out in the class, nodding in and out because of the concussion. And, the warrant officer, which was crazy, by the way, came in and he seen me dozing off. He thought I was dozing off in his class, right? And he started freaking. And then the master corporal was standing at the other doorway in the back of the class. And, my buddy, like I said, that I did all my training with, he said, "Yo, he's bleeding on the back of his head there, right?" And the master corporal pulled me out into the hallway, and I was like, "No, no, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I can continue on." And he said, "No, no, no, you're going over to the MIR, and we're getting you checked out." And they checked me in, and they kept me awake, right? Because I had the concussion. They didn't want me to go to sleep. So you know what they did? They put on every Harry Potter movie, and I have never watched that kind of stuff before. I'm not a Harry Potter fan or nothing like that. So it definitely kept me awake, but I tell you, I used to smoke cigs back in the day, and I would just go outside and kind of chain smoke and then come back in and watch that darn boring Harry Potter stuff. And yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, complain about pain equals more workload or punish you in some way. Yeah. Yeah. So here's a funny story, kind of. Here's a funny story about the punishment. So in the morning, when you're on course, you get inspection in the morning, right? So I was just getting my rifle and everything because for 7 days after a shoot, they sweat out carbon, right? So really, to clean a rifle properly, it takes 7 days, right? So I was wiping it down. I was getting my finger right in there and all around there to get all the crud out because they even check uh the front muzzle um piece. I'm just having a brain fart right now. And anyway, when the sergeant came in to do our inspection, I still had one blue glove on. One blue glove on. Like the picture I posted on my channel there with the blue glove on. And he made me wear that blue glove all day because of that. Because on in inspection, I had the blue glove on. So the rest of the whole day, I had that darn blue glove on. We did mortar training that day. I had the blue glove on for the whole time through that. Like, for God's sake. But anyway, and then there was another time, one other time, and this is a silly one. So he came in, they literally like hospital corners on the beds, like everything got to be, and everything uniform too. Everybody's locker got to be exactly the same, right? If one guy got his tunic in there with the sleeves rolled up, then everybody has to have their tunic in there with the sleeves rolled up type thing. If one guy got three rows of socks, then everybody got to have the 3 rows of socks, right? It's all got to be uniform, all got to be the same. So anyway, that was all fine and dandy until the sergeant literally goes on his hands and knees, looks underneath my bed, and finds a tiny little dust bunny behind one of the legs of the bed, right? So you know what he made me do? He put it in a bag. He put it in like a Ziploc bag. He made me write 1,000-word autobiography on this dust bunny, and I had to present it to the whole training class, and I had to carry it around with me for that whole week. I had to carry that dust bunny and the autobiography around with me. And if anybody asked, I would have to read them the autobiography. about this dust bunny. So, yeah, that was one funny moment in there. Yeah. And like when we went to the range, right? You pick up your brass. If you're doing machine guns, you pick up the brass and you pick up the links and everything, right? You don't leave anything left behind. So after you do your cleanup and everything, the sergeant, master corporal, and and the staff will go through to see if you missed any empty casings. So one empty casing, 5 push-ups, right? So I don't even know. We ended up at 200 push-ups. One day we ended up at 200 push-ups. So yeah, 50 push-ups because I sucked at doing the clothes folding. Oh my, yeah, the muscle break. Yeah, I just finished 100% on Hogwarts Legacy game. It's really good. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the live here. It's been like over an hour, and like I said, I got a couple things, and I hear a truck out there, so I think I gotta go down and grab a package. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Fun mix time. You're a legend, brother. You're a legend of the channel. You are literally you've been here since day one, basically, and you're like the number one supporter of the channel. Honestly, brother, you're the number one supporter of the channel, and uh I really appreciate you coming in here, talking with me. And hey, I'll link up with you on Discord and we can talk some more, brother. Ah, Pierre Coops. Pierre, brother. Godverdomme. Jongen, I'm just about to end the live. Ah, gezegnen aan de Utah. Just about to end the live, Pierre. Echt niet. Echt niet. Je gaat dat niet nou, buddy. Oh, my. Yeah. I dated a Dutch girl. Father spoke 100% Dutch to me, so I kind of had to learn it to understand what he was saying. So I know a little bit of Dutch. I can't like spell it out and stuff like that, but I can understand it a bit. You know what I mean? Malik, yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Pierre Boylan in the Netherlands. Yeah. Yeah, she warm out there, brother, in the Netherlands today? She warm out there? She cold down here, brother. She cold down here. She cold down here. It's great to see you in the live, though, Bear. Great to see you in the live. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well for you, brother. Hope everything's going well. I'm just indoors doing a live today only because the weather, it literally pouring out earlier. It was pouring down rain. The wind was blowing. It was crazy. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. But we can expect like 36 to 38 degrees Celsius in Netherlands and Denmark next few days. Friday 104. Oh my. Brother, it's like 48 degrees down here today. Where I'm at in Cape Breton. Cold out here, brother. It's cold out here. Yeah, we're not getting I'm hoping the summer warms up a bit. Usually around here, in May, usually about the mid-May, it starts to get warm and nice out, but we never got that yet. We got a couple nice days where it was like 20 degrees, 24 degrees, Celsius, so like 80 degrees or whatever, Fahrenheit, 75, 80, something like that. But yeah, guys. I thank you guys for coming into the live. I really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. I appreciate Fun Mix Time. You're a legend. You're a legend, bro. You're the number one supporter. Been a s- been a subscriber to the channel, and like you got a membership to the channel and everything, and I respect that a lot. Um, I haven't made a cent from YouTube yet. I know I'm monetized and everything, but like I have never ever received any money from YouTube. Um, Maybe someday I will. Hey, brother, maybe this is my summer where it's going to blow up, right? Maybe this is my summer where it's going to blow up. With our traveling, with our four wheeling, with all the stuff that we got planned, right? I need the weather to cooperate with me, right? So that way I can get out there, I can get that bike, that four wheeler, I can get that, you know what I mean? Good to go. I want that 100 before I go on any long trail rides with it. I want it 100, right? You know what I mean? I don't want to be breaking down on the trails. We don't want that. And that's why I bought this bike because it runs so good. It's got brand new Maverick CVT belt. It's got like so many new parts and they're all aftermarket. Like it's got a billet aluminum gear shift that looks like brass knuckles. Like sick, bro. Sick. It's got billet aluminum gas cap. It's got upgraded snorkel kit on it, upgraded air box, upgraded um, storage box on the back. It's got the upgraded halo lights with the LED high and low beams. Ah, brother, she's and the one of one Budweiser wrap, the one of one Budweiser wrap on it, right? So it's like you don't see another bike like this out there on the trails because of that wrap, right? So she looks beautiful. She's sitting on a brand new set of Assassinator tires with a brand new set of rims. Also, buddy that I bought this bike off of, you know, friend of mine, and yeah, I just been hitting him up and stuff, and like, what are you doing with that? What are you doing with that? What are you doing? He was fixing it up here and there slowly, fixing it up here and there slowly, fixing it up here and there slowly, and yeah. My real life name is Malik, by the way. Just if you see people say that Malik, and then that's why. Malik, Malik. What's up, brother? What's up? I think you told me that before, but um, unfortunately, I got this memory loss, and I think it's from the concussions. The doctor said it's from the concussions over the years that I just stuff goes in my ear and just gone. Like I forget stuff. My wife writes everything down for me. I've learned I've learned to write everything down or put it in my notes in my phone or my tablet or whatever, just so I don't forget, right? Like doctor's appointments, if somebody calls, if whatever it is, you know what I mean? So, anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, we'll bring you guys to a beautiful spot. You guys can see some beautiful scenery around. And yeah, much love, much respect. Thank you guys for always coming in and supporting the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.